Friends, it is good to be with you. Today it is March 29th on Read Through the Word. Hope you have your Bible and you are open to our reading today. Our key verse is verse 3 from chapter 20. Anyone who kills another person accidentally and unintentionally can run to one of these cities, and they will be places of refuge from relatives seeking revenge for the person who was killed. Now these elders sat at these gates of these cities, and these cities were throughout the countryside. So it doesn't matter where you were fleeing from, you were not very far from a city of refuge. And the elders that sat at the gate were obligated to hear quickly the case of the person that is running and to take them in and protect them until they got the greater story, until they heard everything. And the one that they refer to as the avenger of blood, the person coming after them, because a family member, somebody might be coming after to avenge the blood of the slain person. They can't have access to that person. They have sought asylum in this place of refuge until their case is heard. And according to what I've read, their legal system was very sophisticated. It was, you had to prove intent and you had to prove premeditation for first-degree murder. There was a system in place, and this system was to ensure justice. Now, I'm speaking of the systems of the place of refuge in general, not any specific case coming before them, whether intentional or unintentional. They had the right to flee to a place of refuge and to be tried there, and if found innocent, they could live there safely until there was a new high priest, or it was the year of freedom that they got to go back. The overall arching theme of this whole section of text, in my opinion and in my assessment, is that God is concerned with justice. And it's easy to think that he's not, right? Because our family has gone through some injustices as it relates to the taking of one's life. We've experienced the justice system in our country, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But God is concerned about justice. Yes, he is a God of love. He is a God of grace. He is a God of mercy. But he is a God of justice. And I want my heart to be encouraged by this, that in those cases, specifically in our family, but other cases in other families that I do know of, where it doesn't seem justice is served, justice will be served. We might not see it. We might not be around when it's realized, but justice will be served because God says that he will take care of things. And that's where we have to trust him, and we have to leave the situation in his hands and try not to let it eat us up and keep us, as the enemy would want us, paralyzed in these moments of injustice. I every now and then find something that I think is just outstanding in a source that I study, and I pull it in, and I disclaimer that these aren't my words. And today is that in regards to our person of refuge, which is Jesus. EnduringWord.com, and I put the link and I made sure it was bold so you would see it, had a great parallel of Jesus to the city of refuge here outlined in the New Testament or in the Old Testament. So I would love for you to take the time to look at those verses and how beautifully it parallels Jesus and the city of refuge. And how we have a person of refuge and what that means to us. We have a place to run. We have a place to go. And it's difficult when we know we're innocent and we have fled to our person of refuge, but we don't feel like we have gotten justice. We don't believe we've received justice. We don't believe our innocence has been proven. But we have to leave justice in God's hands. We cannot take revenge on our own. So I hope that you'll take a minute. I'm not going to read all these. But this is a point of sensitivity to many. Is, will this ever be brought to justice? And I don't know when, and I don't know how, but I do know who. And the evil that has been perpetrated on your family, on my family, on every family in this, every family living and breathing has experienced evil. It will be rectified, and we will be sitting at the table, feasting in front of our enemies. I do believe that. So run to your person of refuge. Blabber it all out. Have your words with him. Let him soothe you with his love and his tenderness. I love the phrase loving kindness. And let him assure your heart that he's got it. He'll take care of it. He's your daddy. He's got your back. I'm your daddy. I got your back. And ask him to help you move forward, because he will. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time we're together on Read Through the Word.